Hi guys, welcome back to my channel. So for today's video, we are creating a look with the Tom Ford Pretty Baby palette. This has been highly requested and it's finally coming on the channel. So before we go any further, say it with me. Let's take a second to grab our iced coffee or a hot coffee. Let's take a sip and let's get started. Fun fact, I have already filmed this video prior, but once I had completed the filming of the video, I realized that my microphone didn't work the entire time. It somehow recorded the entire hour long of the video, but when I went to edit all of the items, there was just no sound. There was nothing. So I have to re-record today. Knock on wood, it all works out. That being said, I should have a pretty clear idea of what I want in today's video because I've literally done it before. So let's dive into this palette here. So the first thing I'm gonna do is using a big fluffy brush, I'm gonna dip into that shade on the top here. And it is a soft satin shade, but it's quite light. So we're gonna use it in the crease as our transition shade. So as you can see, it is a bit shimmery. It's not a matte. There is no matte shade in the palette except for perhaps that dark chocolate color. But we're going to use this one here and it's perfectly fine because it is more of a soft shade. It's not like a chunky glitter by any means. Okay, so now going into that nice purple shade, I'm gonna go into the opposite end of this brush and just sweep it on the mobile lid here. This purple is so opaque. Sometimes when you see a purple color in a palette, it ends up being almost like a pastel or just very light and sheer. But this color is very true to color. Like the color you see in the pan is what you get on the eyelid, which is ideal. And then I'm just taking a little bit of that purple up a little bit higher, just in the crease very lightly, and then we can just blend it out softly. Okay, so now we're gonna go into that really dark chocolate shade, and I'm gonna go ahead and use a more pointed brush, and I'm just gonna go in the outer corner. I'm gonna try my best not to smoke it out too much because I definitely have this instinct to just buff it out, but I really wanna keep it more concentrated out here and just a little bit inside. And there is a bit of fallout with this dark chocolate color here. That's okay. I mean, it's a really dark color. It's kind of expected to happen. There's no fallout with the other shades, it's just this one here. And that's why we do our eyes first. So I'm just sweeping this dark color in the crease here, just like that. And then just taking the big fluffy brush from before, just going over top just to make sure everything is nice and smooth. Let's go ahead and clean up the under eye a little bit. Okay, let's go ahead and do the rest of the makeup and we'll finish up the eyes afterwards. I'm gonna go ahead and use my Westman Atelier foundation stick. I'm in the shade called 3. And then for the concealer, I'm going into my NARS Creamy Radiant. I'm in the shade Medium 1 Custard. While we wait for our concealer to set a little bit, I'm gonna go ahead and apply some lip balm. So to set my makeup, I'm gonna go into my Chanel Les Beige Healthy Glow Powder in number 20. This will just help everything stay put. And then for the bronzer, I'm gonna go into my Givenchy Healthy Glow Powder in number 3, Amber Season. And then for the blush, I'm going to go into my Chantecaille Cheek Gelée in Vibrant. Okay, so now for the highlighter, I'm going to go into my Chanel Rosy Light Drops. I can't believe that Chanel is going to come out with more of these liquid highlighters after I just bought one. Apparently there's going to be new colors for the Les Beige collection, more golden colors, and I'm like, are you serious? Like, that's what I want. So poor me, what a first world problem. I have to go out and buy a new liquid highlighter once it comes out. I'm sure it will be stunning because the Rosy Light Drops are really beautiful, but I love like a golden like liquid highlighter. Like that just screams summer. That screams J-Lo bronzed glow, you know? So we'll see. Hopefully we get some in Canada. Hopefully we don't have to wait, 6 months behind everyone else. Okay, so we're getting closer to finishing up the eye look. I'm gonna go into this last shade in the palette. It is this really beautiful, I don't know what you call it, duochrome possibly. It has a really nice shift. So depending on the angle, it looks a bit more blue, a bit more red, purple, green. It has everything. So I'm gonna go ahead and place this on like the inner part, like the center part of the lid here. And I'm gonna go ahead and use a finger. I think that'll just be the easiest thing to do. It's just such a beautiful shift. I have no idea how they make shadows like this, but I'm happy they do. So I find that on me, with the colors that I already have, it has almost more of a bluish like hue or bluish shift to it. I don't know why, I don't know how that happened, but it's very pretty. I think using your finger to apply a color like that is probably the best, because I think when you use a brush to apply a shade like this, stuff gets lost in translation because you really want that like shimmer duochrome finish. So just use your finger and like gently pack it on. Now to finish up the eye look, I'm going to go into my Chanel Stylo Yeux number 88. It's a black waterproof liner, and I'm going to top it off with the Volume de Chanel mascara. Okay, for the lips, I'm going to go into a lip liner first. This is part of the new Chanel lip liner collection. This is number 172 Bois de Rose. These just came out. I just did a video on them, and I think they're selling out quite quickly, but they're basically the classic Chanel lip liners, but just with a much, much better formula. They're so creamy and wonderful, so I'm going to go ahead and apply this. So for the lipstick, I'm going to finish it off with the Rouge Allure Camelia, number 337 Camelia Rose. All right, this is the finished look. I really like it. I think I did a pretty good job recreating the original look. I think this was from a couple weeks ago and you guys really liked it. And as I mentioned, I had planned on doing this tutorial earlier, but technology had failed. So here I am. I hope it worked out today. It better have. But yeah, I think this is really pretty. I like this sort of purple lilac shade. I love that duochrome shimmer finish here. It almost looks like mermaid scales. It has like a bluish, more like turquoise or teal shimmer finish. It's absolutely beautiful. I think this whole look is really nice. I definitely did like more of a smoky purple look, but I think you could probably also do something a bit more subtle with it. You could go into the dark chocolate shade like very lightly on the outer corner, and then just maybe very, very lightly go into the purple shade, or that first transition shade that I used. You could use that on the inner corner too if you wanted. But overall, I think it's a lovely look, and something about combining that duochrome color on top of the purple really just makes it a little bit extra. So I really like it. If you happen to enjoy today's video, please like, comment, and subscribe. Those are all things that help my channel grow. And if you are new to my channel, please subscribe, because I post a lot of luxury makeup tutorials and luxury makeup reviews. So if you like that type of content, subscribe, hit the notification bell on the side. That way you can be notified whenever I post a new video. So I think this is all I have for you guys for today. So thank you all so much for stopping by. I hope you all have a beautiful day, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye.